بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. So again, where are we? We finished الفصل الأول في الفاعل. We discussed with great enthusiasm and detail تنازل الفعلين. And we've just finished الفصل الثالث في المفعول ما لم يسمى فاعله. في مفعول ما لم يسمى فاعله. Correct? Now we're moving on to المبتدأ والخبر. Okay? So the فصل الرابع is فصل المبتدأ والخبر. The first is regarding مبتدأ and خبر. وهما اسمان. These are two nouns. When you say مبتدأ خبر, you know مبتدأ خبر. But to give a technical there are two nouns. مجرد means to be free from, void of, which are free from. عن العوامل اللفظية. They have no لفظي عامل on them. Meaning, there's no فعل before them to make it مرفوع منصوب مجرور. There's no كان, there's no إن, there's nothing. It comes at the beginning of a sentence. Okay? So عوامل لفظية, you do that in عوامل بركوية, and you'll do it in عوامل بركوية later on as well inshallah. So عوامل لفظية is linguistic or verbal governing particle, meaning there's no فعل before it, there's no إن before it, no كان before it. So جملة اسمية on its own. فإن زيد قائم, that's not مبتدأ خبر, because why? It has what? إن before it. Okay? كان زيد قائما, same thing. Okay? Right. أحدهما مسند إليه. One of them is the مسند إليه. مسند إليه means the subject, topic of conversation. ويسمى المبتدأ. That's called the مبتدأ. So when you have, for example here, زيد قائم, you have two nouns, اسماني. Is there any عامل لفظي on them? So what's the governing particles? فعل, حروف. Are there anything before them? No. So two nouns without any governing particles. One of them is a subject. You call this the مبتدأ, and you call this the خبر. We know it anyway. Just make technical stuff. والثاني مسند إليه. The first is مسند إليه. والثاني مسند. Okay. ويسمى الخبر, and it's called what? A خبر.
Why instead call it مسند به?
مسند به is another name for مسند. Another name for مسند. Okay. Right. Now again, he put this in. He doesn't discuss the amil concept throughout the book, but he just puts this in. He's saying, "Well, amilu fihima," meaning amil, the governing particle. Amil means what? Governing particle. Those of you who have done amil will know what this means, and those of you who haven't done it, you'll do it later on. But it means here, why is Zayd marfu? We say we don't know. We don't care. Arabs say marfu, so we say marfu. Khalas. But obviously, they have a they have a bit more detailed structure or approach to Nahw. That why are things that they are. From the beginning, we just say, Mubtada is Mubtada because it's marfu, because the Arabs say so, khalas. Khabar, marfu, so the Arabs say marfu, khalas. But this is, well, really, being at the beginning, because every other word, apart from Mubtada and Khabar, is a logic. Apart from Mubtada and Khabar, every single other word, you can actually make a theory that this is marfu, for example, harfun jar. So every word after harfun jar is majrur. So the majrur is caused by what? The harfun jar. Every word after harf mushabbah bil fa'il, inna, annaka, anna, lakinna, layta, la'alla, the mansub. And the khabar is marfu. So we say, well, the inna makes it marfu and mansub marfu. If it's on everything, any Arab word you find, everything has a governing particle. You can fit a governing particle. Except mubtada and khabar. So what did you do? The Arabs, well, the favorite words are mahzuf, khilafun lil qiyas, taqdir. There's two opinions. So we take one of them here. We say it's mahzuf. Or we say here, being at the beginning makes Zaydun marfu. This is made up stuff. But just to make the whole thing fit. Because everything else fit. The fa'il, maf'ul bihi, maf'ul lahu, maf'ul mutlaq, the harfun jara, mudafun ilayhi. Everything has, you can say, is governed by something. So what's mutla governed by? By the beginning. Which is like, this made up stuff. So that you can fit the whole root to everything. Khabar. There's two opinions. This doesn't matter here, but this for the sake of it. Some say the khabar is marfu because of the mubtada. Some say khabar is marfu because of the mubtada, because of being at the beginning. So this ibtida, hidden ibtida thing, something being at the beginning makes this marfu and this marfu. And some say no, this is marfu because it comes at the beginning, and this is marfu because of this. Makes no difference if you hold your ears this way or this way. They're marfu. Yes? It is a discussion of the nuhat. This is higher level than this, but yeah. Okay? So Zaydun qa'imun. Right. Now, this is a very important rule now. The rule is, ta'rif. Ta'rif doesn't mean definition. Ta'rif means being ma'rifah. So when does the mubtada or when does the khabar have to be ma'rifah or when can they be nakira? So the rule is وَأَصْلُ الْمُبْتَدَإِ أَن يَكُونَ مَعْرِفَةً. The original rule is that the mubtada should be what? Ma'rifah. وَأَصْلُ الْخَبَرِ أَن يَكُونَ نَكِرَةً. The khabar should be nakira. Yes? Right. Now before you go on, let me explain this little table to you. We have here nakira at the bottom. We have ma'rifah at the top. Ma'rifah means that both the speaker and addressee understand regarding what you're talking about. And nakira means you don't know what you're talking about. Well, you don't know who's being referred to. You know what you're talking about sounds a bit rude, isn't it? You know what you're talking about. It means what? What you're referring to. In between ma'rifah and nakira, we have something called nakira ghayr mahdha and ma'rifah ghayr mahdha. Mahdha means pure. You have labanun mahdhun, pure milk. So nakira ghayr mahdha, impure nakira. Not filthy, impure. Meaning not 100% nakira. And ma'rifah ghayr mahdha, not 100% pure ma'rifah. How do you get ma'rifah that's not? If I say nakira, kitabun. What does that refer to? Which book? Any book in the entire world. Yeah. If I say kitabun siniyun, Chinese book. It's nakira, but it's not as nakira as kitabun. So it's between nakira and ma'rifah. If I say, for example, alif lam jins, insan, general. If I say, for example, al-ma'u, al-hayatu min al-ma'. Yeah, al-hayatu ala al-ma'. Life depends on water. Which water am I talking about? The one in our pipes? Or just generally speaking? Generally speaking. So it's not ma'rifah, but it counts as ma'rifah ghayr mahdha. It has alif lam, it's a jins, it's a generic term. So this is what? Ma'rifah ghayr mahdha. So the concept is, the Arabs say, the Arabs would never say a man is tall. So what a man is tall? Obviously a man is tall, isn't it? You've got a million people in the world, one is going to be tall, definitely, obviously, isn't it? You get what I'm trying to say? You can only bring the mubtada when it's mufid. It makes like, by giving khabar, you get some kind of benefit. A book is good. Which book is good? Obviously the book is good, isn't it? There are millions of books in the world, one is going to be good. You get what I'm trying to say? So if I say, a short book is good, meaning not too long. So now, it gives fine. So what they say is, that these are mufid, these two. When it's ma'rifah, or ma'rifah, nakira ghayr mahdha, or ma'rifah ghayr mahdha. These can become mubtada. Do you understand? And nakira mahdha, pure nakira, the bottom level can't become mubtada. Do you understand? That makes sense? So what we're saying here, if in nakira, so this can become mubtada, yes? So a mubtada has to be ma'rifah, and nakira can't become mubtada. But if you make the nakira mufida, it makes it like specific, you describe it, you give some kind of benefit to the nakira, and we know a bit more about the nakira, then you can make it what? You can make it ghayr mahdha, and you can make it mubtada. Do you understand? Okay, so what they're saying here, when you describe a nakira idha wasifat, wasafa yasifu to describe, meaning you bring a sifa. Okay? So when you make a nakira mawsufa, so a nakira word, idha wasifat, when it is described. So when a nakira word is a man'ud, or it has a nat, jaza an taqa'a mubtada'an, it is permissible for it to be mubtada. Nahw qawlihi ta'ala, like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying, وَلَعَبْدٌ مُؤْمِنٌ خَيْرٌ مِّن مُشْرِكٍ. Abdun is a ma'rifah nakira on its own. Abdun, nakira. When you say mu'minun, is it nakira mahdha or ghayr mahdha? Is what? It's in the middle category now. So now Abdun mu'minun, can Abdun on its own be mubtada? Can Abdun mu'minun be mubtada? Because why? It's wusifat. It's now in the middle category. Okay? It's now what? Wusifat. Okay? وَلَا عَبْدٌ مُؤْمِنٌ خَيْرٌ مِّن مُشْرِكٍ. So a believing servant is better than a mushrik. A what? A disbelieving servant. Correct? So in this example, the word abdun is nakira, but is wusifat, has been described. It has a not after it. So in this scenario, it can become mubtada. Yes? Another example, probably coming up later on. Okay. Another way of making it ma'rifah is by doing what? Making it mudaf ilayh. But the mudaf ilayh is nakira. So for example, khamsu salawatin is mubtada. But it's ma'rifah, isn't it? It's not any salawat, it's what? 5 salah Allah has ordained upon the believers. So this is mubtada, but why? Even though it's nakira, but it's what? It's wusifat. It has some kind of benefit. It's not like a salawatun. So if it says salawatun katabahunna Allah, it's like, which salawat? What are we talking about? But khamsu salawat, Allah has prescribed 5 salah. So when the nakira word has some kind of adjective to it, it can become what? Mubtada. Are you following? Okay. This is a bit off track. So that's one way. Another way is, the other ways of making it ma'rifah. There's other ways where the nakira can become makhsusa. It has some kind of benefit in these forms. He just gives the what? Examples. He doesn't give the rule. So I have to give you. So he says, for example, in this example, in this example, this example, this example, this example. But he doesn't say what it's referring to. So the first example is ar-rajulun fi ad-dari am imra'atun. The simple principle is, if a nakira word comes after a nafi or istifham, it can be what? Nakira. And when we say mubtada, it means mubtada, ism of kana, ism of laysa, everything. So for example, what comes in the Quran? A-ilahum ma'allah. A-ilahum ma'allah. So ilah is nakira, but what? It comes after hamzatul istifham. Okay? Ever say, ma ahadun qama. Nobody stood. Because we have ahadun, ma ahadun. So ma is negative, so ahadun nakira, but it can still become what? The ism of ma. Because it comes after what? A nafi. So if you have a what? If you have a nakira word after a nafi or istifham, that can become the mubtada or the ism of kana, laysa, ma, whatever. Well, not laysa, but of ma. Correct? That's what you got here. For example, here, look. So this is an example of istifham, ar-rajulu fi dar, and this is an example of after. So this is an example of what? Nafyin. Sorry, got it wrong way wrong. Istifham. Istifham followed by nakira word. And nakira, nafi followed by ma'rifah word. So ar-rajulun fi dari am imra'atun. Is there a man in the house or a woman? A-ilahum ma'allah. Okay? Or ma ahadun khayran min. Nobody better than you. You're the done. So ahadun nakira because after ma. Okay? Yes? Yes? Okay. We stop there today, inshallah. Subhanallah bihamdi subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayka.